Oh my god, dude.
Yes!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes!
What did you really just do?
Yeah!
You're nuts.
How'd I win?
You're
How did I
nuts.
win?
Let's go!
No, brother.
Let's go! I'm running around the house! I'm running around the house! Oh, too good! Keep it!
Good calls, good bravery.
Whoa!
I'm so mad.
Back up. Play safe.
Oh, no, Rudy!
Am I muted? Okay.
Oh, no, Rudy!
I'm sending LOL GG. And I'm blocking him.
Rudy, the gas station!
Look at this thing on us! This thing on us!
All right, welcome to the podcast, the Quackdown. This week looks a little different. First of all, Rudy's sitting in the wrong seat. Second of all, we have a new person on the couch. So first, this is our friend Mike. We've known him forever, since at least middle school. Hi. Just really quick, we'd just like to address the lack of the Fernando in the room. He did get canceled. But maybe we'll see him back.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets picked up.
Yeah. So yeah, just
We wish him well.
until we figure out what's going on with his cancellation. We're just gonna have some guests on here for a couple weeks. So spice it up a little bit. Maybe Rudy will sit where I'm sitting. Maybe Rudy will sit on my lap. We don't know.
I do want to see the world from your point of view.
I thought you were just gonna go. I do really want to sit on. I do really want. I was waiting for you to ask for that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get right into it. Anybody got anything mean to say, Rudy?
Oh, man, I don't know if I have any rage towards any audience this week. Not that I can think of. Mike?
I don't know. I didn't really.
This is your platform today.
This is anything
Oh my
propaganda
God.
you want to put out there?
I mean, I'm sure it'll come out at some point.
So-
but, yeah.
I'd like to address, just because we talked about it on the last episode, the shoes versus
Oh, yeah,
flip-flops
I did
debates.
hear
Where do
that.
you lie on that?
I do think that flip flops are a type of shoe.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Cool.
Thank
Let's
you.
move
Yeah, I
on.
think
Yeah.
we're all in.
Let's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put out that poll on our Instagram story just because I like doing that every now and then.
Oh,
just
what
to,
was the
like-
result?
It was like 90% shoes, and I think there was one person.
Person?
It was.
Let me guess.
It was our
Was
buddy
his name a
Nutella.
spread?
Nutella.
There it is.
Can we spread him? No, I just thought that was really funny because I genuinely think if you don't think flip-flops are shoes, it's a bad opinion. Like, it's
It
not
is.
even, there's no argument there because it's true. Flip-flops are shoes. Like, they're footwear. Everything, like socks even fall under footwear.
Right.
They're just all more subcategories.
Right.
It's not hard to understand.
I'm not going to accept such opinions from somebody who drives with both feet.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It's the only people I've ever known who do that are him and my grandma,
You know more?
who was born in the 1920s. So
Wow.
Essentially, our friend is a grandma from the 1920s. That's what we're.
yeah.
Didn't a few episodes ago did we discuss like after a certain age you should have to like retake the driving test?
Yeah.
Should start now. Oh, damn it.
He's not even here.
well,
We'll quack that
yeah.
out. God, we explained the whole rules to our guest here.
Yeah.
And Rudy
I
messes
slipped.
up within, what, 2 minutes?
It's
3
been
minutes?
3 minutes.
320.
Okay. On that same topic, I had, from my own job, I had somebody ask me a question. Hot dogs,
Oh, don't do this.
are they sandwiches?
Sandwiches. Oh my god.
Yes.
Like
No.
I get just eat it.
What
Just
that?
eat it. Like why do you have to
Answer
we
the
have to-
question.
It's just a dog.
No,
Just-
and the
it's just-
argument I came up with was like ham is not a sandwich till it's put between two pieces of bread. So anything that's put between two pieces of bread is a sandwich. Correct?
So you're asking about just
I'm saying like
But is
the
it
hot
two
dog
pieces of bread?
itself.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's one. But you could actually make the argument that like if you fold a piece of bread onto like a piece of ham, that's a sandwich.
Or is
So-
it a wrap?
A wrap is a sandwich. It's a type of sandwich.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
know about
You are
that,
giving
though.
up too easily.
I don't know
This is
about that.
crazy.
I hate this one.
I don't think it is.
All right.
You don't think it
Why
is?
not? Like a hot dog with mustard, ketchup.
I just think it's its own thing. I don't know.
Well, what if it's like, because sandwiches across the board, you would eat, this might sound weird, but like horizontally, right? A hot dog, you kind of eat like a taco.
Is a burger a sandwich?
vertically, I just
Yeah.
have it facing.
I eat my hot dogs like
Yeah.
corn on the cob, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's a corn dog.
Oh, that's weird.
No. A hot dog, like a corn on the cob.
So you
So you, condiments and all, right? If this is the hot dog, condiments here, and you just,
No, well, I don't just. You take it, you take a bite, you twist it. You take a bite, you twist it
what do you mean? Why are you twisting it?
absurd.
to get all the flavor.
What
You will
flavor? The
get
flavor
it
is all on one
anyhow.
side.
Yeah, but if you twist it,
We're not doing this again.
That-
I know what you're doing.
I eat my hot dogs vertically. I make sure that it's 90 degrees.
I lick right down.
I let the condiments just slide down.
Just hold
No,
it
it's-
right here. And
no, it's-
I let gravity add the flavor.
That's right.
Oh. All right. Well, then with that, Okay, so I bought Godzilla -1 recently. Yes.
Oh, is that what your Snapchat was
Yeah.
yesterday?
Yeah, so Mike, do you know what Godzilla -1 is? Have you heard about it?
No.
So it was, for years they've done the American Godzillas where it's like just lots of fun, big explosions. Not really like
Right.
what Godzilla's about. It's just like big monsters, and you're like, yeah.
That's all you need.
What is it about?
But this one goes back. It's like a Japanese one, so like fully done by Japanese
Sure.
companies and Toho, who like created Godzilla, and it like got a limited release here back in December, and then made them so much money they extended the release here till like February or something
Okay.
like that. Made a ton of money. Outstanding, great movie. It's going back to like Godzilla being like a metaphor for like nuclear war,
Mm,
stuff like that.
sure.
And I loved it. Toho, the company behind it, however, has decided that they're only releasing the Blu-ray right now in Japan.
Mm.
And I'm
Oh,
a
really?
big, yeah. And I'm a big and Amazon Prime, but only in Japan. And I'm a big fan of Godzilla. I love this movie.
Sure.
I've been waiting to see it again since it came out. I've been waiting to have it so like I could show it to my friends. And I ordered the like collector's edition all the way from Japan. It gets here. I pop it in. There's no English subtitles. There are no English dub.
It's just the movie.
There is only Japanese audio and Japanese subtitles. So what I did for 2.5 hours,
You learn Japanese.
That's-
Yes.
I was just doing Duolingo as fast as I could.
That's so impressive.
No, I dubbed it myself.
What do you mean you? Oh my god.
So you can generally get a good idea of what's going on the screen with the people for the most part.
Okay.
It's just the words they say maybe aren't as important as you'd think. So like I sat there for 2 hours and this guy was like running up with a shovel, and I would just have them say the most generic thing that I could think of.
who left the shovel?
That was
Oh my God.
exactly what I said.
Can we just watch that? That sounds amazing.
Man, I've thought about it. Because it's a good movie. But it's also not available anywhere. So, like, I couldn't recommend it to the audience to go watch it because, like, where are you going to watch it? Nowhere.
Are they planning on releasing it here at all?
Yeah, so there was another Godzilla movie that did the same thing. Didn't, like, make as much money here when they released it in theaters, but it's called Shin Godzilla. And essentially, it came out 1 year after theater release in the U.S. But it was still, like, in Japan for, like, a year.
So we got some time.
We got some time. I can't return this, so I'll watch it again with no subtitles.
Is you said this is a Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Are Blu-rays region locked?
4Ks are not.
I just found that out,
Yeah.
and I did not know that.
Except for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Is region locked?
Yes, because Apple's doing that stupid thing where they have, their movies that are critically acclaimed. Everybody wants to own. They want to see. Martin Scorsese definitely didn't make Killers of the Flower Moon to be like only watched on Apple TV. And so they only released it in Italy. So me,
I go to Italy.
Mike taking it to the extreme.
Not even just ordering it online. I'm going to Italy. They're gonna see my face, and I'm gonna talk to them. But I ordered a copy. Gets here. I was under the impression that 4Ks were not region locked.
Right.
It was.
They did it on purpose?
They did it on purpose. And then I read online, they were like, no, the Steelbook is region locked. The non-Steelbook is not region locked. So now I have 2 copies. Now, in the meantime, between ordering the first copy and the second copy getting delivered, I went to my resource on the side because I wasn't so sure. And I'm like, I just want to own this on Blu-ray because who knows if I really want to keep all my subscriptions to watch all these movies, whatever. So I ordered a 3rd copy.
Oh my God.
The second copy gets here. I'm like kind of in doubt of if it's going to work or not. I pop it in, works instantly. Hour later, I get a notification that the 3rd copy is shipped.
They're going to say the FBI's on to you.
No, these are all legit copies. They're just all from Italy. So they're not in Italian. They have English audio. They have English subtitles. It's like a full release, so it's not the Godzilla thing. But now I have 3 copies of Killers of the Flower Moon.
What's the most like bootleg movie that you have in your collection? Like not official at all.
Oh, the Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, Mike, they did. You know who Obi-Wan Kenobi is? Star Wars guy.
No.
You don't know Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, of course I know.
Okay, good.
Come
All right.
on.
Old Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
Alec Guinness, the guy.
Yeah.
So they made a
Ewan
show.
McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. That's
Yeah.
fucking Ewan McGregor. So they made a show about him because everybody loves Star Wars, and they made a show about him just to see what was going on. And the show was like kind of eh. It was just like way too long and should have been a movie. So somebody on their own time went and remade the show into a 2.5-hour movie, cutting out a lot of BS, like really hammering it home, bringing in some like John Williams original music and stuff like that.
Oh, they even added that stuff in? Yeah. Is it significantly better?
It is significantly better.
I'd
Like
watch it.
the show is like a 5 out of 10. The movie's like a 7 or 8.
Nice.
Like really well done. Darth Vader's awesome. Obi-Wan's awesome. The stuff I didn't like, they cut down significantly. It's well done.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, it's a good time. Cool. But I think that'd probably be the most because it's not even like the original form of
Right.
how it was presented.
I think mine is definitely the Mexico copy of Shape of Water that you gave me.
That's right.
Which I still have never popped in.
You should, because that'd be really funny. But I used to go to Mexico all the time, you know,
Sure.
and when you were down there on like the street vendors, they would just have like a movie cart, all pirated movies,
Every
all
single
bootleg
one.
copies.
Oh, wow.
Like
Some were movies that were still in theaters back home.
yeah,
And I'm like, how do you have this?
it's literally just like a video cam recording put onto a Blu-ray. And so he had been wanting to see Shape of Water for a while, which is about the woman loving the man fish.
Oh, okay. What?
That's as best as I can describe
like
it.
mermaids? Or?
I'm still unsure. I still haven't seen it. It was a Del Toro movie, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll watch it.
I thought
Okay.
I remember him being very excited for it.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'll be a good bud. I'll buy him Shape of Water. It's right here. I didn't really understand that it was a bootleg on
At the time,
at
really?
the time, yeah. Not entirely. I was like, something's off here. Something's off here. But I bought it, and now he has a copy of Shape of Water from Mexico.
I should pop it in one of these days. I have not. I don't know where it is. But I
It's
have it
just-
somewhere.
Not even Shape of Water. It's just some
It's
guy.
just a vast open ocean.
They're just making it into different shapes. They're like,
They can't. You just see open water, and you just see behind the camera this guy is just making different shapes with his finger over the ocean.
he's way, way out there. Like you can just barely make out the shape.
He's doing the YMCA dance in the distance. It's that for 2.5 hours.
Oh God.
That won an Oscar, right?
It was at least nominated. I don't think it was.
Didn't win.
I don't think it was that good movie.
Whatever.
Whatever. I think it's Del Toro's weakest movie by a long shot.
What else has he done?
He did the Hellboys.
Hellboys.
He did Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
Seen
He
that.
just did the new Pinocchio movie on Netflix.
I saw that.
Oh,
too.
that's right.
Which is very creepy. It was very creepy.
Yeah.
Which is how Pinocchio's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like kids.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, have I ever? I know for sure. I haven't asked you. I think I've asked you before. There's like this. I think you can call it like a paradox with Pinocchio. If Pinocchio were to say, "My nose is about to grow right now," what would happen?
Well, I think it still would because. Well, wait. Hold on.
Think about it.
Because I see. Because if it's not gonna, then it's a lot. Well, he might just be wrong. Being wrong
I
isn't a
think
lie.
he would explode.
No. I think being wrong is not a lie. So he might not. He might just be like, I think it's gonna grow right now, and just be wrong and not be a lie, and his nose doesn't grow.
Yeah, because does
There you
his
go.
nose grow when he's wrong? Like, because then he'd
No.
be the ultimate test taker.
Yeah.
Like, is it A, B, C, D?
Nice.
Sick. Let's go. Pinocchio, you haven't been in class for 4 weeks. You got an A on this test. I studied very hard.
Every time he's like guessing what the answer is, he's poking the kid in front of him. Just like, dude, knock it off.
He's sitting there like, God damn, dude, what the hell?
Here's my answer. God.
I called you pedo. God damn.
Gotta sand you down. Oh, God.
If Pinocchio ever got a swirly, like getting dunked in that's what it's called when you get dunked in the toilet.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. That never really happened.
I was gonna say, did
anymore
that ever
outside-
happen?
I think like in the 80s, back when like bullies
There were no rules.
Yeah, when
Really the
when
golden
bullies had
age of bullying.
Yeah,
the
that really-
golden age.
that's when all the movies about bullying came out.
Yeah. Well,
It's like the prime time to be a bully. Like anything after that, like once you hit the 90s, honestly, bullying was kind of frowned upon.
It was getting
you know,
there.
yeah.
It was getting there. I still agreed with a lot of what they were putting out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Of course.
Where was I going with this? Oh, if Pinocchio got a swirly, would his head start to warp? Because doesn't wood like warp when it gets wet?
Oh yeah, yeah.
probably.
Can
But only
Pinocchio
if
get
it's
wet?
long enough? Okay.
Pause.
Does he have does he have what's it called? The stuff that you get like stained or whatever? Like
Not even
does he have
shaving.
Does he have a nice varnish on him
Yeah,
that's a little
yeah.
waterproof? I don't
Right.
know. I guess it depends on the adaptation of Pinocchio.
I think he's got to be like Geppetto's not an idiot. He made him like
Geppetto's not some.
Geppetto knows his wood.
craftsman. He made sure to really dot his I's, cross his T's, make sure that he was waterproof. And all
Loop his
that.
peas.
Totally.
Just total side note, real quick. I was thinking back to my days in college, our days in college, and I think I was talking to somebody. I think it was my sister about how like when we were in college, all we would do is go downstairs in Baker, plug in whatever console we had to the projector, and play Rock Band or Just Dance.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I genuinely think those moments, just that portion of college was like the best part of college for me.
Freshman year was my favorite year.
Yeah. Everything
it
after
nice
that was
in the
stress
dorms.
and pain and suffering. But like
Kind of, yeah.
freshman year, just going downstairs, having the RAs come down and dance too when we got a noise complaint.
Nice.
And they would just come and like play Just Dance.
Yeah.
It was a magical experience.
It's like when cops like try to stop the party and they're just dancing.
Enjoy- yeah. Living in the dorms was really nice. I felt like not everyone gets to have a positive experience with that, but yeah,
And like
I had a good one.
my sister didn't get to live in the dorms fully because she
Was it COVID?
COVID. Because her
that
first
sucks.
year was COVID.
Really?
So like
Did
tough.
she at least get a
No.
Not even? Really?
Well, because she graduated her graduation was 2020. So it was mine. So
Oh.
it's
Gotcha.
Like she graduated high school right as it hit, and then we were shut down for a year.
Oh.
So
Damn.
you live and you learn, right?
I think one of my favorite memories of your freshman year of college was that was also the same year that the Wonder Woman film came out, and this guy had a printed out picture of Wonder Woman that he would hide in various places in his apartment, like on the door, in the microwave. What was my favorite part is he had like the microwave on for a second, and then it would like beep, and he'd just be like. His roommate at the time, we'll just call him E. He was like, "Hey, the popcorn's ready." He's like, "Oh, really?" Opens up the door. It's just a picture of Wonder Woman, and he would just start blasting the theme song.
Wait, what
The most-
happens when you microwave a picture?
Well, I only put it in there for a second for the video. I didn't microwave it.
Oh,
It
okay.
comes out in color.
But the joke was that song played anytime Wonder Woman was mentioned, seen, or heard, and it's the loudest, most egregious Junkie XL song. Hans Zimmer went nuts on the electric guitar for no reason. And it's so annoying because and it's literally like they'll play it, she'll do her thing on the side, and then she comes back and they restart the song. It's the worst. It's so loud. There was something
Nice.
else that I did a lot freshman year, and I don't quite. Okay. He played the Wonder Woman theme on the piano in the Commons.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't
'Cause
think
you-
I
we-
knew what
we-
that song was. Oh,
I-
did you like teach me or
I
something?
I
We
played
did
you
a
the
duet?
song, and you kind of just like you're like, I think I got this, and you went. Do 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 do. I was like,
Damn.
I don't remember that. That's funny.
that little like piano that was pushed all the way over. God,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
were
I
some
remember
fun times. You guys played like your
The open mics.
the Funke family good time family fun band solution.
What?
What was that sentence?
It's when He's
Yeah.
our guest next week. It's
Yeah.
fine. When he had his little
Cajon.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
that
so
thing.
you mean when we did like the open mics a couple
Yeah,
times?
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
yeah Dr. Funke's 100% good time family fun.
See,
Solution.
that's an inside joke.
It's
I
Arrested
wasn't-
Development.
I got
Oh.
that from the.
Funke.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good show. That's a really good show. Like if you haven't watched Arrested Development, watch the first 3 seasons. Season 4 and 5 just never happened, so you're okay.
I think I maybe watched up until like the end of season 2 years ago.
Oh, you're missing out.
I don't remember too much.
Oh, guys, Amber Alert.
Who is it? It's Fernando.
Oh, he's up to it again. Oh my God.
I was saying he's the one getting kidnapped.
He got canceled because he got
Not-
kidnapped. Oh my
No, he
goodness.
got canceled and then he
It's
got
in too.
It's starting to look pretty sus. We'll see when he comes back.
Oh God. Maybe traveling eastbound. That's not towards us.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't want to get us involved.
That's really nice.
With
of
his
him.
own kidnapping.
I was wondering if I could just leave this kid here for a minute.
Are you still saying he's the one
Yes!
doing the
What
kidnapping?
if he kidnapped a kid and then he got kidnapped
by the kid?
No, by someone else.
So
It's sort of like a Russian A testing all of.
just open it up.
of
There's
kids.
more and more things kidnapped. The kid kidnapped a cat that he kidnapped.
Yep.
It's just a bigger and bigger, taller man every time.
Who's the real enemy?
Fernando, apparently, to you. God. I've been meaning to ask you guys this, and I think it works really well because both of these people are musicians. I am not a musician at all. I don't know music. I can sing in a Kermit the Frog voice, but
You play a little piano.
Pretty well though.
I haven't played piano in a long time, and not like I can't play anything anymore.
Sure.
Are you talking about me singing in Kermit voice?
And the goofy voice.
Yeah, the goofy voice is pretty good. But y'all have both been to a lot of concerts.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Mhm.
the best concert you've ever been to?
Oh God.
That's a tough question.
Because I have 2, I think, that are on my list. And I can go first.
Yeah, you
Go
go
first.
Just to
Go
get it
first.
out, because
first.
my opinion's not going to matter as much as the musicians at the end of the day.
But
But
stop it.
it's kind of a tie between the Rolling Stones,
Okay.
because that was just an all-around experience. It was awesome to see them up there. It was before Charlie Watts died, so
Nice.
I got to see him, one last time. He was just having a blast in the back. He just looked like he was having so much fun. And then Tenacious D, because that concert was everything. Tenacious D. Of
course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh God. Jack Black did Country Roads. They played with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra.
wow.
It was at Red Rocks.
Oh, that's right.
Hell yeah.
That was an experience. And then 2 weeks later, I went to see the Rolling Stones. So
Oh, wow.
it's all bundled right
Yeah.
there together. But
When
that
was that? Was that like 2022 or
that was 2019.
19? Okay.
Yeah, because it was before I graduated.
Yeah, but you got a poster at that show, right? At the Tenacious D one?
Yeah, it's in my guest bedroom right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sick. I need to get it framed. But yeah, it's definitely between those two. I don't think I've definitely had a lot of fun at other ones, like Elton John. The Weeknd made me so infuriated because he took 4 hours to get out on the stage.
What?
Do you remember that? The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he
Remember?
walk that slow?
Oh,
Like,
no, that's right. It
yeah.
did take him a while to actually
Get out.
get on to perform.
Yeah.
To the point where almost the whole stadium was making a SpongeBob joke because there was a guy coming out with a broom sweeping, and we would just cheer when he came out.
That's great. That's awesome.
That was a good concert just because of the vibes between friends.
That was my first pop concert, and I was actually like,
It's a good time.
it is,
It's a good time.
their budget for stage production is insane. I'm like, man, I should, for the pop artists I actually enjoy, I'm like, I should go. Like Dua Lipa, I regret not seeing her. I would, if she comes
Wasn't
back
she
around.
supposed to be the opener for the Weeknd? At that
No,
show?
it was Doja Cat.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. Anyway, best concert.
Mike, do you have yours?
Yeah, I mean, just off the top of the dome, Alex G, great artist. Back in 2022, I and that guy that we were talking about,
That
whose
fucker
name
over
starts
there.
with an E,
Yeah.
and a coworker of mine, who neither of you guys know, from the record store I used to work at, and bookstore.
The Small Pony.
Yep, that one. Yeah.
nice workaround.
Yeah, because even that's got to probably, we don't want to get.
Yeah, we're
know,
not sponsored
hot
by them,
water.
so
Yeah,
I don't want to give them any business.
No, but yeah, we went to see Alex G, who's one of my favorite musicians. Right after he released a really great album in 2022 at the Ogden Theater, and it was just a magical show. It's really great.
Very nice.
I don't know. It's just all the songs were great. Just a great vibe. We were kind of up on the balcony. It was cool. Maybe something else will pop into my head, but for me, that one's that was a lot of fun.
We're gonna have watch the movie, be 10 minutes before the end of the episode. Mike's gonna go wait, there's another one.
I might watch out.
Watch.
Oh, I think we're 10 minutes in. So
Yeah.
Oh, we're way past.
fuck yeah.
He said we told him not to cuss for the first 10 minutes. He set a timer. Ridiculous.
Very nice.
We're more than 10 minutes in. I put the timer away. It actually my
I
phone.
diffused it. Is
Yeah.
what I slept it.
Yep.
I think something for me personally is because I've been to a lot of rock shows in the past, and as of lately I go to more electronic shows. So I typically want to split them into their own category.
Mhm.
Electronic shows, I would probably have to say Zed is always put on a kick-ass show, or even
I
just
fist bumped him in Vegas.
You did. You texted me that night, and you didn't even know who he
No,
was.
no.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Swedish House Mafia was also an amazing show. That was a bucket list artist for me. But outside of the electronic scene,
I never understood why people wrote their lists on buckets.
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Why do we? Oh no, it's because the list would
Kick
be
the
so
bucket.
long that it was
No.
literally in a bucket, isn't it?
No.
Do you know why?
What's the
Do you
origin
know
of
why?
that?
I don't know.
I know
don't
why. It's
Why?
because it's your list. It's the things you're gonna do before you kick the bucket.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, which is kind of
okay.
morbid, but yeah.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I'm more of a punter, really.
I'm gonna punt that bucket.
You know,
When I go, that fucker's going flying.
Yeah.
It's
leave no doubt.
How'd he die?
about
He
it.
fell off
Yeah.
a cliff.
kicking a bucket.
Charlie Brown, your way off a cliff.
It's Fernando holding the bucket.
Canceled.
Great, not again.
Favorite rock show? I don't know if I can pick a favorite rock show, but one of them first come to mind is one of the times that I saw Nine Inch Nails at Red Rocks was insane.
Nice.
Trent Reznor, hero of mine, dude puts up just such a kick-ass show, and now he's doing all sorts of scores. Like I think the first one they did for movies was The Social Network, and I love the score in that movie. He did the one for the Pixar movie Soul. Movie was all right, but the score was great. I know he's doing like more. Him and Atticus Ross. I forget which one they're doing right now. I would say
Did
those.
they do one of the Call of Duties? I think they did like Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah. That's right.
'Cause
Yeah,
at the end,
that was
they
them.
have the Avenged Sevenfold concert in the post-credits.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Those were the days.
That
Call of
theme
Duty
was
doesn't
awesome.
have fun anymore.
I was gonna ask you, do you have a favorite performance that you ever played, or a venue that you
Red Rocks.
like
yeah,
more?
Yeah, Red Rocks. That would have to be Wembley Stadium in London. No,
I played with Roger Waters. No biggie.
Yeah,
He gave me
yeah.
his guitar.
Yeah, we had a really deep conversation about
He said
imperialism.
some real racist stuff. I just kind of brushed it off.
No,
He said, "Let go of me," and I didn't.
yeah, I couldn't.
He said, "I'm not Roger Waters. This isn't Wembley Stadium."
I'm Roger Rotters.
I'm Roger Waters.
Why are your eyes so big?
No,
Oh God.
Go
Continue.
probably a place called Globe Hall in Denver. We did a
yeah.
battle of the bands back in 2022.
I remember
Um,
this.
I was
Yeah.
there.
It was a fun. I mean, I've seen some of my favorite artists there, and so that was cool to play. It's a cool place. So it was just a fun vibe. Probably the most people we've played for, and yeah, it was
Nice.
Global
good
Hall's
time.
cool. They
What
have
about
good
you?
food. They have good barbecue food.
yes, good food.
Yeah,
You've played there.
I played there once.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw
yeah.
you
It was
play
after.
there.
It was
You're
after
one
I
of
saw
my
you there
favorite
play.
artists. I saw. Really? It
Yeah.
was after.
Because we got the booking for Globe Hall. I'm like, oh, I know where that is. And Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
yeah.
Well, what's your favorite performance?
I would say, I think the best performance or show that I've played to this day was me playing at the church nightclub, which was a nightclub that I grew up going to, like after high school, and I got to see countless of my favorite DJs there. So to finally be up on that stage and actually play was like felt surreal to me. Like I can't believe I'm up here, and we had such a packed crowd that night that
Yeah.
the energy was like insane.
That was a
Like
sick show.
I loved that. But I think overall, because I've played there twice, but I've always had consistent like a great audience and just like overall good vibes and energy at a show has always been at Larimer Lounge.
I love Laramie.
I love
want to
that
play there
place.
someday so badly.
It's fun. It's not. It's it's still a small venue, but like you always get like that intimate energy
Yeah.
from the crowd. Like you see the reactions and you just
Oh, it's
constantly are
intimate.
feeding off each other. Yeah, yeah. Mike feeds them the look whenever he's like doing a guitar solo, and he's just
I
like,
told you I've never played there, but
Listen, we've gone over this. It's Wembley Stadium with Roger Waters,
Rotters.
Rotters.
Jick Magger.
What'd you call me?
That sounds.
I know.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's Mick Jagger. I just switched.
I know. Yeah.
I don't want to get canceled too, because then you'll just have Rudy and oh my God.
Yeah, what a show that would be.
It's
just
monologue.
you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Quackdown. It's me and just me. And for the next hour, it's still just me.
And right now, still just me. Up next,
Joining us.
me. Listen to my breathing pattern for the next 3 minutes.
My stomach's making some weird noises. I'm going to put the microphone down there for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Maybe it has something interesting to say. Still me. All right. Well, we're kind of reaching that halfway point. So we're going to go watch a movie. This is Mike's first movie ever.
Yeah.
Never seen a film.
Never seen a film.
Yeah, I grew up on a compound.
Actually. He's more of a stage guy.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
But
Big time.
today we're recording on a very special day. It is May 4th, May the 4th. So in honor of Star Wars Day, we are going to watch Jurassic Park.
Thank God.
Yes, sir.
You were going to switch it up on me.
No. I wouldn't do that to Mike. To you, yes.
I
Yeah.
know.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we're going to go watch that. I'm assuming it's somewhere out there streaming.
Gotta be.
I'm pretty sure last time I saw it on Netflix. If you haven't seen Jurassic Park yet, like, come on. Both of these guys have not seen it. It's my favorite movie of all time. So,
No shit.
oh yeah, I grew up on this. My parents let me watch it when I was
I
2
grew
years
up in
old.
Jurassic Park.
On the compound. That's the compound.
Oh, I've seen this movie. It's my life.
This is a documentary. You will see me running around back there from a velociraptor.
Who do you think filmed all this?
Steven Spielberg? Me. On the compound. But yeah, we're gonna go
Wait,
watch
is this the new one or the old one?
the original.
Okay,
the-
okay, because I do think I saw that new one. So
Jurassic World.
yeah, or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
We're not watching that one. We are watching Jurassic Park, 1993.
The OG.
Sam Neill, Laura Dern,
Oh, she's
Um,
great. Yeah, she's a great actress. I wouldn't know that because
Jeff Goldblum.
There you go.
and Richard Attenborough.
Mm.
There's a couple other in there. Samuel L. Jackson's in the movie.
Nice.
Newman from Seinfeld's in the movie.
I think I know what happens. To
Yeah,
him.
we all kind of know what happens to Newman. So we're gonna go watch that movie. Then we'll be back with our little review. And yeah, that's what we got. So
That's sick.
be back.
Let's go watch a movie.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, this is Rudy from the Quackdown podcast. If you guys love electronic dance music, be sure to check out my own DJ radio show called Axiom Radio with Drebin. It's a 2-hour monthly radio show hosted by me. For the first hour, I play some of the best tunes that I found for the month and piece them together for a euphoric journey. The second hour, I pass the decks to a guest mix of the month where they finish off the journey however they please. So if you like trance, melodic house, or techno, check out Axiom Radio with Drebin on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast listening app. And be sure to give me a follow on Instagram at drebin.music to stay up to date on the show.
Hello, viewers and listeners of the Quackdown Pod. Today's Quack Fact is going to be a little different. Instead of it being about real-life ducks, it's going to be about our little yellow friends, the rubber duckies. Rubber duckies have actually helped scientists who study ocean currents since the 1990s. In the 90s, shipping containers full of the yellow floating toys went overboard off a cargo ship in the ocean. Since then, the ducks have slowly and steadily showed up around the world, including Canada, South America, Australia, and England. Where and when these duckies show up teaches oceanographers a lot about the global ocean currents, how they move and how they change throughout the seasons. So even our little yellow toy friends help us learn a lot about this crazy world that we live in. Thanks again for listening to this week's Quack Fact. Now back to the show.
We are back from watching our movie. Again, we watched Jurassic Park.
World.
No, Park. We watched Park, the original one, 1993. Not Chris Pratt. No Pratt. Got it? Okay. So we always start off by you two reviewing it, giving it a score out of 10. One thing we have set up early on in this podcast is like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 is not a bad movie. That's just middle of the ground, right?
Yeah.
Because a bad movie is like 3 or less. So rate it based on that.
Mike?
It's like a 5 for me.
Okay.
I
Because of
think,
the animal deaths.
yeah, there's a lot of animal
But there was proper
violence.
representation.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, you had a vegetarian in the movie.
Yeah, the girl. No, I would say a lot of animal violence. So good pick. I think Jeff Goldblum really like took it up a notch for me.
He sure did.
I get why people love
him.
that guy now. Every line of his is gold in this movie. So yeah, I thought that was great. But yeah, I don't know. I realized actually I'm not like there's the sort of 90s blockbuster movie that you know that kind of style. It's not really my thing.
Okay.
I'm not really that into it. But it was fun and like yeah, Jeff Goldblum is hilarious. He's strung out on morphine. And he's just
He's
like,
shirtless.
his shirt's open. He's just he's been like his legs
laying
put-
in the most sensual way
Yeah.
possible.
100%.
He's like, I do
In
this
a
with- he's-
science
he's
lab.
right, yeah.
They're in a bunker hiding from
Always
dinosaurs,
cool
and
as a
he's like,
cucumber.
"You come here often."
I knew this would happen.
I called it at the beginning of the movie. I told you, Rudy.
I think I would have to sit on a 7.
Okay.
Because overall, it is a good movie. The animatronics still hold up.
The CGI even holds
The
up
CGI, yeah, it really does. And
Yeah.
there are a lot of scenes that were genuinely like
better than today.
scary. Yeah. Like the 2 raptors in the kitchen.
Oh,
When
yeah.
one jumped onto the counter, I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just like the famous T-Rex scene with the cup of water in the Jeep.
Yeah. Good.
Pretty terrifying. Even with I never saw like that full clip other than just like the brief intro of the T-Rex.
Yeah.
But like the scene with like the kids in the back seat and like just inches away from death
Yeah.
with that T-Rex. Terrifying.
Yeah. I think. So mine obviously is a 9. I love this movie.
Mhm.
It's
I've
your
loved it
favorite
forever.
movie,
It's
and
my
a
favorite movie.
9?
The reason it's a 9 is because like the more I watch it, it's one of those things you just start to like pick up on like little things that are silly.
Yeah.
One thing is the car falling out of the tree. That car falls for so long straight down.
It gets caught on the branches.
I know, but
And even
Like-
after it lands, it does the whole
yeah, it's a little cheesy of a scene. They go over this like massive, when the car drops over the cliff, that's where the T-Rex came out. That's like 100-foot drop. The T-Rex is not 100 feet tall, so how the fuck did it get up there?
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's just it's like little tiny plot holes, but
Sure.
I still love it. Even though it's 9, I think it's like I always have to put into perspective like the time it was made. And I know for a fact this blew people's minds when
Sure.
it came out. Just the same
Oh,
as
yeah.
like seeing a real dinosaur would have likely.
Mhm.
It's just that well done and the acting's really good and
True.
yeah,
it must have
Samuel
been
L.
crazy being on set
yeah,
and actually like
seeing the animatronics and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that scene when they're like when they fell asleep in the tree. And
The big brontosaurus,
Yeah.
brachiosaurus, yeah.
Yeah.
Long neck.
yeah. Crazy.
That was good.
So what are the sequels then about?
So, it kind of gets confusing because the Jurassic World sequels pretend that the sequels that came after this one
Didn't happen?
didn't happen.
Okay.
So it just goes Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and so on. The other 2 that do follow this, that like in chronological release, is one's called The Lost World,
Mhm.
where Hammond, the old guy, had an island set up on the side for like safekeeping the dinosaurs. It was he was like, because I've read the book, but like in the movies, he's more of like interested in like the animals themselves. Like he's like, yeah, I can make some money, but he's really like, he's a kid at heart wanting to see a
He's a
dinosaur.
nerd.
He's a nerd. And so the second movie is about this island that he made where they brought a bunch of dinosaurs, and it's kind of just like totally isolated, also in that chain of islands off the coast of Costa Rica, and it's just for the dinosaurs to live by themselves. No fences, no attractions, no people, just dinosaurs. And it's about that rival company
Oh.
that goes out to try to
Mhm.
capture a bunch of the dinosaurs to then make a Jurassic Park in San Diego. Not ever a good idea.
No.
T-Rex escapes at the end, kills a bunch of people in San Diego. There's animal deaths in that one too.
Sick.
You hate to see it.
I don't think there's an animal death in the third one though.
So what
Okay.
what happens in the third one?
The third one, that same island. So after the second one, so the third one is just Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
He is the only one that comes back from the original movies,
okay.
besides Hammond.
Mhm.
The third one is Alan Grant, who has been traumatized by the experience, never wants to go near the island again. William H. Macy shows up with somebody else, Tia something. And
Leone.
yes,
Yeah.
Wow.
she's really annoying in the movie, but because they keep telling her not to scream, and she keeps screaming very loud, and that's like the wrong thing to do. But they go back to this island, and under the pretense of like, oh, they just want to, look at the dinosaurs from the air, all that stuff. But really, their son had been like trapped on the island by himself, so they're bringing Alan to like rescue him. I don't like that one as much.
Mm.
Plus, the Spinosaurus kills a T-Rex, and that's a big no-no. Yeah, because T-Rex is like, that's the dinosaur.
Because of inaccuracy? Or
No,
just-
well, it was the first movie that didn't have Spielberg as the director, and Spielberg really respected
didn't do
the
it?
T-Rex. No,
Oh.
he didn't want to. I have told you this story before. So Jurassic Park's based on a book,
Mhm.
right? Came out before the movie. The book and the movie are wildly different. Hammond dies, Malcolm dies. Like, the only people that make it out are like Ellie, Alan, and the kids. Everybody else is murdered.
Wow.
Like, Hammond gets eaten to death by the little compies. Like they look like baby velociraptors, but that's as big as they get. But they like swarm you.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough.
But he's also like, his character in this is more sympathetic. In the book, he's just like a capitalist piece of shit that like he's set up to be not a good guy.
Just corporate greed.
Yeah, it's all, and that's the point of this movie too. And it's like something that got lost in the sequels is the movie's whole message is like, don't fuck with nature.
Right.
Like, you fuck with nature, it's gonna fuck back. Like, it's
Right.
that's it. And like, I think the original sequels are kind of like, they're in line with that, where they're not like, the main characters aren't like all about bringing these dinosaurs back. They're like, we just got to get our people off the island. Like,
Right.
period. There are dinosaurs here. This is scary.
Right. The whole idea of them being fascinated with the idea
Yeah.
with it all is just like quickly just thrown out the
Yeah.
window. Like, this
Mhm.
is
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Yeah,
We need
and
to- we
even
need
in
to
this
leave.
movie, they like, I think after they see the raptors, none of them can eat because they're like, you have like weapons of mass destruction here. Like,
Right.
the only relationship they have is with this crane that lowers a cow in every day. So like, these are not animals. You preach about like treating them like animals. These are gorgeous animals, but like, you keep them in captivity.
Right.
They don't know where the hell they are.
Goldblum had a good line in the movie. It's like, you guys didn't go through any discipline
Yeah.
or to go to find all this. Like, there's no responsibility. You guys just found it, and cool, you're gonna profit off of it. It's like there's so much wrong with that.
Yeah. And then like, just the whole like adding the frog DNA without thinking about like the repercussions of that. They were just like, let's get dinosaurs into the world as quick as possible.
Mhm.
And then like Jurassic World, the one with Chris Pratt, they reopened the park.
The original park.
Yeah, but they like, obviously up until we watch the movie, everything goes really well. And the park's been open and running and been fine for long enough that like, people have started getting bored with dinosaurs. And that's the plot, is they go and make a new dinosaur. Like, they just throw a bunch of stuff together. So like, there's cuttlefish DNA, snake DNA, raptor DNA, T-Rex DNA. And it's
Oh my
just
God.
this monster that can talk to the raptors, command the raptors. It's as big as a T-Rex. It can camouflage. It can hide its heat signature. It's like,
Oh my God, it sounds like Predator.
yeah, that's what the movie feels like a lot of the time. And so every movie that came after the first one, in line with what the first one's talking about with like capitalism and greed, it's just greed.
Mm.
Like, these studios didn't have to make them because it's just like, I love them. I'll watch them as long as they come out. But it's like, you're not telling any important message. Now it's just about dinosaurs eating people. There's no underlying like, don't fuck with nature thing.
It's strictly just for entertainment at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, the raptors in this movie are scary. They're supposed to be scary. And then in Jurassic World, they just kind of become Chris Pratt's like buddies.
I was gonna say, I remember that scene, that whole scene of him just like
Yeah.
calming them
He's
down
a
with his
he's a
hands.
raptor trainer in the movies,
Oh yeah, right. I remember that.
and he rides a motorcycle with the raptors. And it's a cool looking scene, but so stupid. It's so stupid. And then, of course, in the second movie, they go. So you remember the scientist that's like briefly there, the Asian guy at the beginning. He's,
Oh
like,
yeah,
talking
with his doodles.
Yeah. So to y'all, just a one-off guy, right?
Yeah.
He's just there. Yeah, he's like the villain of the Jurassic World trilogy.
That same character?
That's
Are you serious?
Same character, same actor. He's like the one they bring back to like, because pretty much he's hired by an outside company that wants to create dinosaurs for war. Like, so the American army
Oh
can
my
have
God.
dinosaurs that are controlled by them on their side.
That tracks.
Yeah,
That
it
tracks.
definitely, it's realistic enough that I'm like, yeah, our government would probably,
Yeah.
if they had a real velociraptor,
Weaponize
they'd be
it.
like, hey, how
Yeah.
can I use this on non-white people? But that's our government's policy these days.
Pretty much.
But yeah, those movies are dumb. And then in the second movie, they go and create a smaller, more agile, smarter version of this big dinosaur from the first Jurassic World. So it's more raptor-like. And there's a whole scene where they're in a mansion and the dinosaur escapes. And that I love because it's like the horror of Jurassic Park is back.
Mm.
Instead of just like, boom, explosions, dinosaurs biting
Right.
people. Ah, 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 ah.
Could you imagine being like in the middle of like a huge war and then like the general's just like, release the raptors,
Dude. Instantly goes
drop
wrong.
ship, and they just explode out of there.
Just drops and crushes the raptor. Just dead.
They actually
Some
just
hell
attacked
divers
the
actually.
American army.
Raptor comes out, just turns and attacks the general.
It was friendly fire, actually. Yeah.
The raptor has a gun. You're gone, fucko.
It's just like mustard gas. It gets banned from war. Never again. They can't pick sides.
They're an invasive species, and we're letting them fight our war.
Well, I mean, we do, you know. That was kind of, there's been bio-warfare forever,
Yeah.
you know, so.
But with velociraptors,
That's
I
an-
feel like
yeah.
that's taken it up.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's like, because they're really, they've announced that they have the ability to clone mammoths now.
Remember seeing that?
And I'm really hoping they just got to the point where they're like, we could do this. And
We're
they're
gonna
like,
stop.
we're gonna stop because like people just think like they're like, oh, mammoths are just fuzzy elephants. They're much bigger, much stronger, and unpredictable because they've never been in this world before.
Even if they weren't dangerous, like, you
It's
probably, like, why would you do that, you know?
well, I mean, it's exactly like just invasive species
Yeah.
in the world today. Like stuff, the environment works as it is. It self-regulates. That's the whole point.
Yes.
All these movies are about, and kind of like the people that want to bring the mammoths back, is it's the greed of it all.
Mhm.
And it points back to like, our world would be perfectly fine if humans weren't always just like poking and prodding and seeing at what they could do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like the first movie, because it has that message. And then every other movie's just like, oh, dinosaurs.
What's an animal species without any sort of repercussions, hypothetically, of course? What's an animal species that you would bring back from extinction?
Triceratops.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, because I feel like they're chill. They're basically rhinos. They're basically rhinos.
Yeah, sure.
I feel
Yeah.
like they could probably survive in the same environment under the same conditions as rhinos. We could put them where rhinos are. They wouldn't really compete because they're herbivores. So like, I don't think they'd get that invasive in the first place. But then that's what everybody always thinks with invasive species, like the Burmese pythons in Florida. They're like, they're just snakes. What are they gonna do? Now they have a python problem.
Do you think a triceratops would be depending on where they would like live? Would they be like the new king of
No.
no?
Because I think I'm pretty sure Triceratops aren't that fast. Rhinos are
But
fast.
they're like
They're tanks.
Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
very durable, but I don't think they'd become the king of anything.
do you think a lion could take it down?
Not with the skin it has, probably.
Right.
Mm.
But I don't think lions really target rhinos either. So, because it's like everybody kind of knows their place. Like, yeah, the lion is like the king of the jungle, or is that the tiger? I don't know. But No, lion is king
No,
of the
lion.
savannah, right? And then tiger is king of the jungle.
I've never known the tiger to be a king of whatever. Like, it makes sense. Like, they're a threat to be you don't want to fuck with those.
See,
but-
I've always worried about tigers more than lions.
You ever seen like the video comparison of like a tiger's roar and a lion's roar?
No.
Dude, tigers sound terrifying.
I mean, you've heard like a mountain lion scream, right?
Maybe.
Have you heard it?
I don't think so. Honestly,
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Oh my god, I gotta show you because it literally just sounds like a ghost screaming,
Nice.
and they always
so silence.
no. Well, no, like like in a movie, like it's always just like and but way worse. Hang on. Keep talking. You guys keep talking.
Oh, I
No, what would
remember
you bring back? Okay, no,
when,
you keep
when we went into when we went on that 5th grade field trip to go to Estes Park, we had a parent chaperone who told us a story about how he fought off a mountain lion when he went like on like a hiking trip or like mountain biking or something, and he was like on the paper, but he was like by himself, and he just like managed to like scare off like a mountain lion because he like made himself look big and whatnot. But like he was telling us this story, I'm just like, you are Hercules. Like how did you make it out of this alive?
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
Let's hope there's not an ad. Probably will be.
Liberty Mutual. I swear to God,
TikTok.
that's fine.
I'm surprised they still have money for ads despite possibly getting banned.
Gotta bleep that.
See if we can hear it.
Did you just find this? Oh my God,
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
dude! If I heard that in the dark,
Oh yeah.
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 There's one that's worse that I'll show you after, but like, isn't that insane?
This is a family.
that's
show,
actually
so-
horrifying.
So we can't.
This is family friendly. We don't cuss.
We don't do the scary mountain lion screams.
Just really quick, back to Jurassic Park.
Hmm.
It has been my dream for so long for somebody like HBO to redo Jurassic Park as like a limited series, more in line with how the book is done. Because the book is horrifying. Like like the reason the book starts off with like this family in Costa Rica and one like some animal from the island escaped, and like they're
The
living
family
at this.
dies.
No, a baby dies, gets ripped to shreds in its crib. Yeah, by like one of those compy things that the little tiny baby velociraptors. Yeah, so that's how the book opens.
Holy hell!
So in comparison to this one, where you had like the guy getting tossed around by the raptor in the
Yeah.
cage.
Right.
Yeah, that one, the book starts and
Worse.
immediately shows you like these animals do not care about humanity.
Right.
No matter what you are, you're just food to most of them because they don't know who you are,
Right.
so they're hungry.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, I would love
I would
to
watch
see
that.
I would love to see that. Just totally redone. Focus on like because the themes of the book and the themes of the movie are the same with the whole like capitalism is bad, don't fuck with nature. Michael Crichton was always like a big environmentalist.
Cool.
That's why he wrote this. He also did Westworld.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was no book, but he wrote the screenplay for the original Westworld movie way back.
There was a movie.
Yeah. So the show that came out was a redoing of the movie
Oh.
that came out, but they basically just used the idea of like, oh, there's robots in a park, cool, and that's where they split. They're totally different past that point.
Oh.
But yeah, Michael Crichton. Like most of the stuff is Michael Crichton these days.
Wow.
A lot of stuff.
I'm surprised HBO hasn't done anything like that. Who was it? HBO that did the Shining series too?
I thought that was TNT. I
Oh,
don't
maybe
know.
maybe
I
it
don't
was
know.
TNT.
I don't know. I haven't ever seen the Shining series. I've wanted to because the Shining movie is just like okay, and I know that's probably like a hot take, but you know, I like the sequel more.
Yeah.
What's the sequel?
It's called Doctor Sleep.
Oh, okay.
It's got Ewan McGregor.
Okay. Nice.
And
Nice.
he just plays the kid all grown up, and it's like very, very loosely tied until the end when they go back to the hotel.
You think The Shining is just like an okay movie?
I think it's okay.
I think it's kind of like where Mike is with this. It's just aged, right? Like if you saw it when it came out, like Jurassic Park, I saw it as soon as I could to when I was born. That's why it holds such a special place in my heart because I'm looking at it through the eyes of like, this is, it's recent. And that's how I still look at it. Whereas The Shining, I didn't watch it till, I was in high school. And I think it's good. I think the acting's good, but it is, I mean, it's not
Kubrick's best. He's got better.
No, he's got better. And like after hearing because everything that Stephen King said about it, like, because he hates the Shining movie.
Oh, really?
He does not like it. Like, that's why he made the miniseries on Wherever, because he was like, I hated how this was done. This is not my movie. Not my book, not my story. They ended it differently.
Not my president.
Not my president. Not my sandwich.
You know what? I still haven't finished it, but I watched like the first, I don't know, maybe like 30, 40 minutes of Kubrick's Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I never realized just how often that movie is referenced everywhere.
Yeah.
Down to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is from SpongeBob. I'm like, they really? Like they referenced
They
this?
ripped off SpongeBob.
Those fuckers.
Fucking Kubrick, man.
I'm like, oh my God. Like just the theme song alone, like I didn't realize that was for that movie.
No, that's an interesting movie in that I feel like we're the last generation that will enjoy it.
Why do you say that?
Attention spans.
I mean, yeah, I guess. The first 20 minutes, there's no dialogue. It's just apes, just kind of fucking around.
What did I?
But there was. Do you remember the scene where there was like a tiger, and a tiger or like some sort of like large cat, and it attacks one of the apes? Mind you, the apes are just people in suits. So Stanley Kubrick really had a tiger just attack a dude in a suit.
Stanley Kubrick was
For
a
real, though?
weird guy. He
He was definitely a little crazy. Not a little. He was very crazy.
Yeah.
Oh God, that I wanted to bring up another point, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, my bad. Was it on The Shining?
I think it was The Shining. I think it was Kubrick, whatever.
Kubrick.
Oh man. Anyway, continue. It'll
Was
come
it
back
with
to me.
how he treated what's her face?
No, I
on The
think it was
Shining?
back to Jurassic Park.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh. Well,
Oh well.
in case you didn't know, that scene in The Shining where Jack Nicholson's like axing his way through the door.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but the co-star. Yeah, she had no idea that was in the script. So that was genuine fear in that scene.
No,
Kubrick
Kubrick-
made her go through
Yeah.
hell.
she's like mentally traumatized from that movie. She stopped acting after it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like he did.
That's
He
bad.
went above and beyond for that one. and
He
Gold
fucked her
star,
up.
buddy. But
Gold
at what
star.
cost?
Exactly.
Here's a sticker for you. No, and I think Stephen King had an issue with that too, because like he helped cast
Oh,
Yeah.
I would feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
and I think just like I don't know, Kubrick was a weird man.
Oh yeah.
He was a weird guy.
He did Clockwork Orange too, right?
Yeah,
I can't finish that movie.
I genuinely think that's a bad movie.
I just can't sit through.
I think it's a bad movie.
I've never seen it.
It's not worth watching, honestly. I've never heard anybody that's been like content with the fact that they finished that
I
movie.
watch that movie every week.
Like no, everybody's like, yeah, I watched it. I'm not fucking watching that again.
Their outfits weird me
Yeah.
the hell out.
The biggest red flag is how they can just drink milk.
yeah,
by
they drink
itself.
milk all
That
the time.
is
It's like the
weird as
McPoyles from
fuck.
It's Always Sunny.
Ugh.
The weird like trailer park trash gang from It's Always Sunny that always wears robes and they're always sweaty and they're drinking glasses of milk.
That's
at the bar.
disgusting. Everything about that
It's
is
horrible.
gross.
It's horrible.
Oh my God.
That's fine.
No, so just kind of back to like making the movie into a series, because that's what HBO is doing with Harry Potter now. They're remaking all the
Oh,
Harry
that's
Potters
right. The whole new cast and
into a series with
Does
a whole
that
new
need
cast.
to
No,
happen?
no,
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 it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. What they should do is just ditch Harry Potter and go back into the world and just continue the story from there. Like, the world is.
do something
Yeah.
else.
Did you like the Fantastic Beasts movies?
I thought the first one was okay, and then they just got boring from there. Like, I thought the first one was nice because it was like, oh, I'm back in the wizarding world. Everybody's magic. There's cool creatures. You know, it had a good, decent story. Colin Farrell's in the first one.
Oh, he's great.
yeah.
Legend.
Except he's revealed to be Johnny Depp, so the movie kind of ends on a bummer. But
And then Johnny Depp turns into someone else.
and then Johnny Depp turns into
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen because Johnny Depp got canceled. So that movie, they canceled that series. It went nowhere. Plus, J.K. Rowling is a horrible transphobic piece of garbage.
Yes. Yes.
Even Daniel Radcliffe has come out recently, and he's like, you know what? I am thankful to her, but like, just because she got me a role doesn't mean I have to adhere to her dumbass.
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like,
She
like,
sucks.
she's like constantly like, these kids owe me everything and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
No, they don't.
you're just the worst. You're just the worst, and they don't want to do any. Like, they want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
She's bizarre. She's a bizarre person.
England, man.
England.
Those fucking.
Mike jumping to these
Fucking
conclusions.
Brits.
Did you say inbreds?
So you learned.
No, I did not. I said Brits.
These fucking inbreds.
Brits. I mean, the royalty do be that
Oh
way,
my
though.
God.
But yeah.
Didn't a couple of them just renounce their royalty?
Oh, no, I did hear about that.
Wasn't that the ones that moved here?
Yes.
Is that Prince Harry?
I don't know.
The bald one. Peter. Dave.
William.
It
Dave.
is William. It is
Okay.
William.
Man.
Yeah, because I think like him and his wife were just getting like bullied.
Didn't
by,
one of them get cancer?
I think that's his wife.
Oh,
Prince Wi-
yikes.
Kate Middleton.
Did they move to Colorado?
I don't think are they in Colorado?
I don't know. You just said here.
I mean,
The U.S.
USA. Here. When I
We
say
got another one.
when I say here, it's just
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Sort of in the same headspace.
Yeah,
you
like
know
we're
what I
all
mean.
we're all here.
Yeah.
Are we here?
Be here now.
All right. Movie question.
Yeah.
Related to a question I've had recently.
Okay.
Could you
Oh, stop it.
survive
God
this
damn
movie?
it.
Oh,
Jurassic-
I've
per-
seen
Jurassic
you guys
Park?
do this before.
Yes.
No.
Hell no.
No, I
No,
don't think.
sir.
Like in this, like same situation, like you're on this island and all
Yes.
that's going down.
You're just a part of this group. You don't know where, like, you don't know if you're going to be the group that goes with, like, the T-Rex crew or, like, you're
Mm-mm.
stuck at home.
I probably would have died.
Okay.
I probably would die too, but I also think there's a heavy dose of luck.
He would have died trying to save the goat.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He
Yeah, I don't-
dolphin
No,
dives
that'd
into
be
the
very-
Velociraptor pit to save the cow.
Obviously,
You're not
I'm
gonna take
not-
old Bessie.
It's like Schmeagol jumping into the lava to grab the ring. He's just tackling.
you're thinking I can just carry a cow out of like a
Yeah.
pit.
You've seen, like, moms lift cars off their parents.
Oh,
It's the same
so
with
it's
you
the-
and
oh wow, thank you. That's
floating cows.
off their parent. You mean their kids?
Moms lift. There's just two old people.
Old people like. I may also be a mom. That doesn't.
Listen, we're both moms. That's the story.
And I'm really strong, and I can lift this.
Would you
car off
survive?
I think so.
Why?
Oh.
Because I feel like I just chill with Hammond.
Yeah, you know that he's smart, right? You
Like,
know,
I
so-
think the second I saw the Velociraptor cage, I'd be like, all right, so you guys got like a bunker or something? Because, like, I'm out.
that's true. I'd just be like, I'm after that. I'd go
As
back
soon as the
inside.
dinosaur experts are like, this is scary, I'd be like, okay.
I'd be like, I think, yeah. I'd be like, yes.
I just realized something. So in the scene when what's his face, big dude, dies
Dennis.
and he drops the
Barbasol
shaving
can.
cream. Yeah,
Newman.
and like they like spill and leak out, don't they?
No, mud. It gets covered in mud.
Ooh.
Was that a plot point for
Ooh.
sequels, or was it just like it's gone?
I think
Because I thought maybe that was gonna come into play, and then I realized it didn't.
I think the point of that in that movie, because there wasn't originally, like, there was never a sequel planned for the movie. It was supposed
'Cause
to be a
the book.
one-off. It was a book.
Right.
And then Michael Crichton or Steven Spielberg made Michael Crichton write a sequel to his original book so that they could make a second movie and say it's based off a book. And so he writes this book. It's a really, really well done book because he's an author. And then Steven Spielberg goes and makes an entirely different movie again. So just
Why?
totally different. They share like a couple scenes, but like totally different movie. And it's because Michael Crichton continued the story from his book, but Spielberg had to continue the story from the movie. So like there's characters that died in the book that are in the movie, and it's it's just weird. So no. But what were you saying before?
It's almost like, why make him do it then? Why make
That's
him write
that
that
when I
sequel?
read about that, I was like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
I'm still in disbelief because
Money?
like, it had to have been. I mean, it was probably like, hey, this is gonna be probably an ultra successful movie. The first one was. It's still like the second. I think the second movie is it's lesser than the first one, but I still think
Entertaining.
It's a very entertaining
What
movie.
number do you give it?
It's like a 6.
It's a 6.
There's a couple scenes that I would remove, like Jeff Goldblum's daughter kills a velociraptor with gymnastics. I think that could probably be gone from the movie.
What?
On the balance beam, or like, you know,
Like literally does a bunch of gymnastics, like
Flips and
pole routines and flips, and like drop kicks a velociraptor out a window.
how do you drop kick a velociraptor?
Well,
I mean,
that's-
how do you
I'm thinking drop kick, like you jump in midair, you try to
Oh.
hit him with your feet. It's kind of like that.
like some Liu Kang Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
style.
yeah. It's a
Nice.
weird, because velociraptors are presented to be the apex predator. Like that's
Defeated by gymnastics.
defeated by gymnastics, dude.
That's their kryptonite.
And like,
is
I don't have a lot of
gymnastics.
issues with that movie, but that one I'm like, all right, come on. It does have a couple of like the most horrifying scenes ever.
Okay.
Like one is the guy that goes to pee and he falls down a cliff and then gets mobbed by the little baby velociraptors, and you see him like peeling them off him because they're all
Ugh.
like, horrifying,
Just
horrifying.
because he couldn't hold it in.
Yeah, and all you hear is him screaming at the end, and that's it. And then there's another one because there's 2 T-Rexes in this movie and a baby T-Rex, so they're parents and then the baby. So Ian Malcolm's girlfriend decides, oh, I found this baby. It's a baby T-Rex. It has a broken leg. I'm gonna help it. Not bad.
Oh God.
Takes the baby back. The T-Rexes follow him, so they push their camper over a cliff. Kind of the same thing here. This guy that's like been a good guy the whole movie is like doing everything in his power to pull them back up, to get them up, and he gets ripped out of the car by one T-Rex. The other T-Rex grabs onto his legs, and they just pull him apart.
Ew.
Yeah. So really great
No
dinosaur
bueno.
scenes. Yeah. I don't think there's only one like non-dinosaur animal death, and it's at the very end when they bring the T-Rex back to San Diego. And of course,
he goes to SeaWorld, right? And then
no,
eats, like, a
he just
whale
kind of
or
goes
something.
into the suburbs and a dog starts barking at him. And all you see is, because the dog's like chained up to its doghouse, so all you see is the doghouse hanging out of the T-Rex's mouth. No dog anymore.
No dog anymore.
You don't see him like eat the dog. You don't see the dog in his mouth. It's just implied heavily
Right.
that that's what happened.
Well, let me be clear too. I don't like the people deaths either.
Oh,
The
okay.
people violence.
I thought
don't
you were
like-
okay with those.
I
They
didn't-
can go,
I
but
had a
my
hard time-
animals.
I'm pretty sure in the bathroom scene in this movie when he's sitting there wiping the water off his face and the T-Rex is looking at him on the toilet, Mike goes, "Oh no."
Well, just like what a way
I
to
said that a
go.
lot.
You
Yeah.
think you're safe. You're at your most vulnerable while you're doing that.
I love Jeff Goldblum's quote when he's running. They see him run into the bathroom and he goes, "Where's he going?" And Jeff Goldblum goes, "When you gotta go, you gotta go." It's good.
I just want to be that guy.
Jeff Goldblum.
There's just his cool under pressure.
He really
And-
just seems calm, always,
Just by nature.
just by
Like him
nature.
as a
Dude didn't even
person.
Yeah.
need morphine. He is morphine.
He
He is
is
morphine the person. Like he is morphine personified.
You just feel cool.
Morphine when you want to feel cool. Come check out some opioids. It'll make you cool as a cactus.
What was the name of the organization that would go to like school to school and be like
Dare.
Dare? Yeah, that'll be their new slogan. Try opioids.
Try it.
It's cool.
Stay away from weed, but opioids.
A-okay.
A-okay. I'm on them right now. That reminds me of that scene from Abbott.
Yeah.
They showed me.
He's like, say no to drugs, and he comes around the corner. He just finished a vape.
I'm pretty sure he's smoking pot. Is
that
that
what
not
it
what
was?
it's implied? Because he comes out and he just goes, "Pah!" It's so good. That's a good show. If you haven't watched Abbott Elementary, you should watch Abbott
No.
Elementary.
Do you know what it is?
Okay, no.
It's one of those like workplace comedies. So it's like The Office, but in an
Sure.
elementary school.
Okay.
It's surprisingly very accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like the way the teachers talk to each other, it's accurate.
One of some of my favorite scenes are always like whatever they say like in the teachers' lounge.
Yeah.
Like in the newest episode, there's like this scene where they start like a book club, and one of the teachers talking about how like, the principal started it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's actually been really fun. I just wish that she hadn't named it AARB." And you're just like, what's AARB? And then it cuts to them in the teacher's lounge. The principal walks in, like, hey, what's good? Ava and her reading bitches.
Oh god.
That show's great.
They are making a new Jurassic Park movie, not Jurassic World movie. That's supposed to take place after this first one. And it's got Scarlett Johansson and a couple others that are like really well known. And it's directed by the guy that did Rogue One.
Okay.
And it's about them going back to the island because there's some engineers and stuff. It's like a rescue mission, essentially. And I'm very interested in that because if that
Nobody makes it out alive.
that's what I'm thinking. It's yeah. I love when movies do the like Saving Private Ryan. I don't love that movie. Well, okay, okay, hang on. I don't
Speaking
love
of morphine.
I don't love the ending of that movie because it's really sad. It's a very upsetting movie. That whole movie,
Never
beginning
seen
to
it.
end. You've never seen it? Okay.
No.
You I don't know if you should because
I
you don't
don't-
like people dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some grotesque stuff.
I
in
think
that.
is
think
that the
only
one
the
where like
brave
a
will
guy
be up
gets
your
like
alley.
flamethrowered like or something? Like I do think
a lot of movies that I have on my list, people get flamethrowered in some way,
Okay.
shape, or form.
I don't know. I just
Hollywood?
remember seeing a movie.
Hollywood,
and being like,
yeah.
I'm out after that.
I'm done. No more fire for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Anakin Skywalker's death,
Nah, I did watch that, of
Yeah,
course, when
you-
I was fairly little.
and
but
you
anyhow.
that you're okay with? I guess not death. He didn't die, so it's just maiming. Are you okay with human maiming?
No, I don't like maiming. But anyhow, sorry, I got us off the topic a little bit. I apologize. Saving
No,
Private
keep going.
Riving Private Ryan, surviving Private Ryan. I could win that movie. I did win that
Really?
movie.
That's just war.
Yeah, I did win that movie. Is there a war going on now? Yes, but don't. Is that war
There's
going
always
on now?
war happening somewhere.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You know, if I were to be in war, I would just be I'd be the fucking the drummer boy.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Of course
Rudy.
not anymore, but I'm there for morale.
You just show up in Afghanistan.
Just playing some drums.
Who's this guy? He's got a Halloween City Army suit on. He's got a Fisher Price drum set.
It's just me and a guitar just screaming in their ears like, ah! Tell me that wouldn't boost your spirits in the heat of battle, the Wonder Woman thing.
Yeah.
Just seeing a fully dressed in black Rudy
What-
Flores.
What song would you listen to while going into battle?
I think one of my favorite songs about war that is very anti-war, so it doesn't really work. But it's a kind of a corny one. But it's "Brothers in Arms" by Dire Straits.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a
That
good one.
one. That one shreds.
That was shreds.
I'd be so I don't know. That's the first thing that popped in my head. What about you guys?
In the midnight hour, it goes on. What's that?
Rebel Yell? I would play that when I would play Metal Gear 5.
yeah. That's like besides like
Base invasion song.
that and anytime there's a movie about Vietnam,
Oh, they always do Creedence Clearwater.
Yep,
Revival.
every time.
Every time. It's so tired.
every time, and it doesn't kick in until the
chopper.
helicopter shows in
Yeah.
frame, and it's like boom.
It's become
Cue it.
so like
That is what the Wonder Woman theme is.
okay.
If just to put it in perspective for you.
Okay, I got you.
Oh God.
I feel like this isn't actually what I would pick, but I feel like if this was like a movie scene, it would have to be directed by like Taika. It's like you going in a battle in slow motion, and someone puts on like headphones while they like go into war, and then you just hear like raindrops keep falling on my head.
You know what that feels like?
Uh.
That feels like a Deadpool joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it too.
Because they do that in the first one, right? When he gets like stabbed in the head and like that song that's playing, it gets all like jumbled because now he's got a knife in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Same with Skrillex. They also use Skrillex in the second movie.
Did they?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the second one since theaters.
you should watch it again. I rewatched. They made one for kids.
Oh, I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you about that.
It's not bad. It's weird because like they cut out all the F-bombs and like there's no blood, but like they still make sex jokes and because you can do that in PG-13. You just can't say fuck, but you can talk about pegging, just no fucking.
One's more aggressive.
Listen, you can take it up the ass. But if you fucking say the word shit, get out of town. No, it's pretty good. They make fun of the Princess Bride. The whole story is presented like the Princess Bride
I
was.
love making fun. of it.
Nice.
Where it's Deadpool reading the story to
To Fred Savage.
older Fred Savage. And he has Fred Savage hostage in the same room that they did the Princess Bride in.
That's
So he's like, Are you trying to just recreate the Princess Bride? Deadpool's like, I've never seen the movie.
What's that?
It's pretty good. It's entertaining. But where's I going with that?
Oh, boy.
What were we talking about?
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh, Skrillex. It's when he's in the prison and Cable's like, dubstep's for losers. And Deadpool's like, what? I love dubstep. And then he punches Cable and then Bangarang starts playing.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I should really rewatch that.
Those are good
I
movies.
should rewatch both of them.
People always are like, oh, it's just such childish humor. But like, there's a genuinely like good story to both of them.
I've never seen them. Can you
They're-
believe that?
Really.
Yeah,
Either of 'em?
Not one Deadpool.
There's
Yeah.
one or two deaths in that movie.
I'm okay. I'm all right with a little death.
Yeah,
That's
just
part of
just a
life.
little bit of death.
I just, you know what I don't like? I don't like depictions of suffering, even though that's inevitable too. But but gratuitous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Deadpool's
This
not for
movie,
you.
this movie's for you.
Oh.
If it's a comedy, though, right? I mean, you can kind of
100%.
It's very like over the top. Have you ever seen like the Evil Dead movies?
No.
Mike, what is your favorite movie of all time? Let me
What-
gauge.
what's-
Let me
what's
gauge
that-
where you're
what's
at
that
here.
movie about David?
Copperfield.
No. He wrote the really big book.
Oh.
It's got Jason Segel and Jesse
Oh,
Eisenberg.
the end of the tour. That's a good
End of the
movie.
Tour.
That's
It is a
definitely
really
not
good
my
movie.
favorite.
It is a very good movie.
I remember watching that in your dorm
David.
with your roommate, who will not be named on this show, David Foster Wallace.
Oh,
No, that's
yeah.
not my favorite movie. I would say
What was his name?
I really love
I
Silence
know.
of the Lambs, and
What?
that's
Wait.
just off the top of the dome. Yeah, which is funny because of what I've just
Yeah,
been
that's
saying.
just like a total.
Right? Yep, doesn't make sense. And then I was telling Tyler about this. I saw this movie recently again. I really like it. I don't know if it's my favorite, but again, off the top of the dome, great movie called Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. It's got Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's like
Okay.
maybe my favorite actor ever. Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
It was directed by the guy that did 12 Angry Men.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen The Verdict with Paul Newman. So this guy's done like some old shit. But this
Yeah.
was like his last movie he did when he was like 80, and it goes hard. It's so good.
Okay.
It's just a great story. Kind of dark, but
I put it on my like movies I've never heard of list, and I'm gonna watch it now because like anytime somebody brings up a movie that
You know nothing about.
I know nothing about, and nobody's ever brought it up to me before, I get very interested.
It's the most intriguing way to get me
Yeah.
to watch a movie.
because if I get told like Lord of the Rings, I don't like. I
Yeah.
really don't like Lord of the Rings because I was told my whole life, you will love these movies. These movies are right up your alley. These are the perfect movies for you. They're good. I just was like, you hyped it up so
Yeah.
much, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So
Well, sorry, it's not. It's okay. It's a okay movie. It's not a great movie. It's a great movie.
It's three movies on people walking.
No, I'm not talking about. Lord
that's
of the
probably what the what's the Hideo game that just came out, Death Stranding? They're making a movie out of that, and I don't know why.
I still want to try one day, but like I put no more than 2 hours into that story.
It's really boring. They made a game where you just have to walk.
You're
and
a
carry,
mailman.
You're a mailman.
You're a
in
futuristic mailman
Okay.
walking through this valley of like acid rain
Oh.
that like ages you.
Yeah, it's a weird
Aging
weird
the
game.
Video game.
Norman Reedus is in
Yeah.
it. Guillermo del Toro's in it.
It's a stacked
Okay.
cast.
Very stacked.
Mads
cast.
Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen is in it, but it's all like I don't know what happened in the story. I got bored. Half the story is like you know how you like control your guy, but like the more mail you stack, you have to start balancing your guy. So like half the time you're like carrying all this mail, and then your guy like
Walking through like rocky
Rocks.
terrain and mountains.
and your guy just falls over, and like half the gameplay is you picking up all the loot again and putting it. It's so boring. It's so boring.
That's bizarre. I'm not gonna lie.
It's we went from like Mario, which is like super easy to get into, to just
UPS simulator.
UPS simulator.
which honestly I'd play over
Yeah.
over Death Stranding.
Right, yeah.
It's
That's
faster
basically-
paced. I don't have to carry them all on my fucking back. Oh,
I got a van.
I got a van. It's not air conditioned, but it's a van.
Is that why they have no doors? Or
Yeah.
is that just for accessibility?
No, they so
accessibility, I
the new you've seen the new Amazon trucks.
Yeah, they're ugly.
Oh,
They're
they're like the Rivians?
Sure.
The all electric ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're ugly. Like really ugly looking, but they did it because Amazon got sued so many times because
People kept like fainting. Or
yeah, because their
whatever.
cars got so hot.
Of course.
And
Oh.
so UPS does also like you'll see, and like it's the same thing like with school buses. School buses don't have air conditioning, so you see like the school
Yeah,
bus
it's actually
drivers.
against the law to have air conditioning on
Yeah.
a school bus.
Actually,
No.
oh, you said that with a level of confidence I
did.
haven't seen ever.
What can I say?
No, I don't understand why they like put anyone in a vehicle without air conditioning.
Yeah.
Especially like Colorado, and even more so like
The state of Arizona.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still order stuff, but like, why are they not putting that money towards better vehicles for these people? Stupid. All right, we
Facts.
are approaching the end of our episode. Yeah. So, anything last to say? Anything you wanna?
What is our
Oh,
how are you closing us off?
I don't know. I think we'll
Do we
keep it
sing
easy.
a song or something?
We could harmonize a quack.
No, no.
No, I think we just keep it easy this time. Since Fernando got canceled, he always had the best quacks, and it just
you guys
feels.
quack at the end. Is that
What
a
we
thing?
would do is
Sort of.
somebody would come up with a theme to quack about. So like it was like make a song duck themed, or like do your best quack as if like you got betrayed in like a Shakespeare play.
Or do like a famous movie quote, but
Yeah.
replace one of the words with quack.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
did that a lot. It worked for a little while. I've already run out of ideas in general, so I think it's just easy to just do one quack together.
All right. Simultaneously.
We could probably say quack bye.
We're ducking out.
Oh, okay.
We're ducking out.
All right. Well, Mike, thanks for coming on. It's been
Yeah.
great having you as a guest.
It was
Great
awesome.
to be here.
Great talking
Thank
to
you.
you. Had some laughs. Had some. I don't think we cried. Did you cry?
No,
Did you?
I yawned.
So much.
Tear came out. Does that count?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I cried.
All right. So we laughed. We cried.
Beyond.
Did we throw up?
I can.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We will be back next Monday with a new episode. And
Should we reveal who that guest is, or should we wait?
no, we'll wait. Nobody
All right.
cares.
Nobody cares.
We have the most important guest right here.
Thank you.
All right.
That's really sweet.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry I've said that 1,000 times. Thanks for listening, too, because that's where most of our views come from. And we'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Bye.